a pirate's life for me.
It's been so long since I saw me loot. Ahoy down there! Ye paid the warnings no heed, and set foot in sailor's grave while ye still draw breath, at the risk of marooning yourself here for all eternity. Now that be what I call true pirate courage. Not like the scurvy sea devils who stole me plunder and jailed me up here. Me own crew, a bunch of treacherous curs. But this be no way to hold a conversation. Climb up here and lower me cage. I'll make it worth your while. Well, it's a start, sure enough. But ye've barely begun. I'm strung up by this old ship beside me cage. But ye'll never border from the ground. Hold your course and see if you can't make it over to her from where you are now. Are you still there? Did you drown? Blast it all! I can't see a thing from up here. You best not be pulling me leg. Leg. I thought ye might be or knocking yourself trapped for all eternity. But I think it's another trapped soul that brought ye. Well, you're out of luck. The ferry no longer docks at any part in this blighted blister of a town. Now that's not a gap ye'll cross, less'n ye grow some wings. But ye mustn't give up. Ye see, I happens to know of a way to call the ferryman back to these shores. That's the way. I can taste me sweet, sweet freedom. But this be fine theatre. But we haven't got all day. Back to the lift with ye. Try again. Well, ye took your sweet time, but here we are. Now, ye just need to lower me cage very, very gently. Ye understand? Oh, me head is killing me. Aye, it's not exactly a dignified reunion, but I do welcome being back on the ground. I'd hoped the fall might bust open these here bars, but it seems I'll be needing another favour from ye. If ye can hunt down me mutinous crew and find the key to me cage, well, once I'm free, We might just be able to strike a bargain. Me crew wouldn't let the key out of their sight. They probably took it along to celebrate their treachery. The roaches! Find the tavern, and you'll find me freedom. By Hades' burning beard! Ye found the key! Well now, a deal's a deal. That's the way. I'd been fearful that the lock might have rusted after all this time. Being that I'm unable to provide my own means of locomotion, ye'll have to carry me, and make sure your hands are clean. I don't want fingerprints all over me skull. Sweet freedom! Ah, it feels good to see in more than one direction. All these years I've spent wondering what happened to me town and me treasure. Now, we've a long journey ahead, and I've yet to find me sea legs. So you gets about the walking, and I'll take care of the talking. Let's start by heading for the old lighthouse. Or perhaps you'd rather me take ye on the grand tour of me fallen kingdom. Who knows? There may still be plunder to find. This takes me back. Cards, dice, pitch the pistol. I don't recommend playing that last one with your loved ones. I used to be good at cards. That is, I used to be good at cheating at cards. Don't leave me here too long. You'll be needing me help. I'm a captain, not a doorstop. I must say, the view down here is spectacular. That be Captain Bones for ye. Old Bonesy could never stomach his own recipes. Not much good at chess, neither. Hang it all! It's been so long I forgot about the house rules. We'll need to find something of special value, a trinket or similar, as a buy-in before we can play. This used to be a fine establishment. filled with song and celebration. Even the roaches were happy. Wobbly tables, sticky floors, shot-riddled ceiling. Why, the old place hasn't changed a bit. Going it alone, eh? I'll try not to take offense. That's me favourite table in the corner. Nice stout oak. Hit someone with a beauty like that, and they'll not get up in a hurry. Is that one of me old journals? Did ye think the ferry was all there was to this world? Me old crew, marooned, nothing to do but while away eternity. I'd love to give you the grand tour, but it's a lot of legwork. When you're done seeing the sights, we still need to reach the lighthouse. A town for pirates, built by pirates. I'm amazed it hasn't fallen to ruin.
Oh, that's a grand old frog in poor Dougie's throat, after so long down in the dirt, with not even an earthworm for company. Oh, you're new. Have you come seeking misery and abject woe? If so, you've come to the right skelly. Poor Dougie's been robbed and left for undead by a bunch of no-good mutineers. All because I had the nous to hide away a wee retirement fund. Well, next thing I know, poor Dougie's been stuffed in the soil and left to moulder. I've still got my key, but without the treasure map, it's no more than a monument to poor Dougie's despair. Some swabby or other will have taken it back to town, I shouldn't wonder. I'll happily share the spoils if you can find my treasure. But I won't hold out hope. There's precious little of it left in Sailor's Grave, and that's the truth. Now, don't mind me. I'll get back to listing all the mistakes I've ever made in alphabetical order.
Even the cockroaches have jumped ship. It's quiet. Too quiet. Woo! A man could give himself eye strain doing his bedtime reading in the dark. Over there, look. The magnum opus of a grand author. The glory of this town be mostly of the former sort. In case ye missed it, the lighthouse is that big pointy tower thing, by the sea. Wakey, wakey! It's no use. Ye might say he's dead to the world. This is fine. No, really, I like it down here. You'd better have a good reason for leaving me behind. Need your hands free, eh? I understand. Avast! I said avast! Can anyone hear me?
Crevens, that's Dougie's treasure, sure enough. Oh, what a glorious day. Let's see if my key still fits, and then we'll share what's inside.
If you're hiding, this be a cruel joke to play on a man what can't see. Just when I thought I couldn't sink any lower. Whales and barnacles! Is that the best ye can do? Well then, me rook goes to Queen's Knight 3. And that, matey, check and mate. Which means the contents of the pot be mine. A fine, fancy key, and I'll be bound it leads to treasure. Sore loser. No matter. He never could play worth spit. Let's take this key and find the ship it opens. Don't be thinking ye can take that key and leave me here to rot. Ye still need my help to make it out of this accursed town. I may not be the pirate I once was, but I can still put the fear into them what knows me. I know you can hear me, ye cowardly curs! Drop what you're doing and get this bridge in order. We've a ferry to catch! I suppose I should tell ye me story. For when we sailed into the Sea of the Damned, it were a happy accident, for we were fleeing our enemies with a hold packed full of their plunder. By and by, me crew starts to grumble about returning to the living world. But I'd have soonest stayed with me loot for all eternity, rather than risk it out on the waves. the night I snuffed out the flame. Aye, and the lighthouse keeper too. Had to be sure the ferryman wouldn't come and part me from me loot. Now, I'm not what you'd call knowledgeable about contraptions and whatnot, but if I can borrow a body, I might be able to help. See if you can't set me down on that headless heap of bones over there. Ah, new body at last. Not as handsome as me old one, but they say beggars can't be choosers. There! It's just like sailing a sloop. Ye never forget how. Now, let's see if we can't find some clue as to set this place ablaze once more. First, see if you can't light the brazier with that fancy flame of yours. Of course, lighting up the town is all well and good, but you'll need to point your flame out to sea if we're to call the ferry. Aye, that's the way. Though I think it looked better in the dark. Now, to get the ferryman's attention. The lighthouse is good as new, and the mists are clearing. Let me try and get a better view. I see sails on the horizon. Well, there she be. The Ferry of the Damned. Though you'll find no welcome passage on her decks. Those hooded fellers are what you might call in charge around here. And they won't suffer the living to board her. The only way ye'll sail aboard that ship is to stow away. I wonder if their little secrets still be stowed about here. The key to me cabin, after all these years. The keeper took it when he ratted me out to the others and they set upon me. Me ship'll be a sight for sore sockets, sure enough. But this mouldy old body won't last 5 minutes out there, so I'll need ye to be my transport once again. At least till we reach me ship. Take me to me ship with the red sails, and I'll see ye safely aboard that ferry.
What are you waiting for? Grab me skull, and we'll be on our way. Pick me up and be quick about it. That ferry won't be idle forever. red sails with crossed swords. That's on the fine love set. Well, I'll be. Who knew something like this was hidden away back here for all these years? With a nose for treasure that reminds me of, well, me. There she be. This next bit needs a fine touch. Set me down atop that there skeleton. There's a secret nearby. I can smell it on the wind.
There she be. Me golden hair. The fastest ship on the seas. By my reckoning, and no one ever dared tell me different. A piece of advice. Always have a secret way back onto your own ship.
To me cabin!
Captain on deck!
Sorry, Captain.
We just got carried away. We didn't mean nothing by it.
I said we never should have mutinied.
Good to have you back, Cap.
Sure, I used to be taller than this. This key will let you through the side door of me cabin. For here is where we be parting ways. There's a rowboat over yonder that'll carry ye onto the ferry. Quiet as a church mouse. But I wonder, do ye really know what's waiting for ye below her decks? Not all treasure is silver and gold. Me crew are free, and me conscience is clear. But I've still plenty of thinking to do. Perhaps one day we'll meet again. Now take the key and be off with ye, before ye find yourself trapped here for good. Ye've made an old sea dog happy today. This key's the least I can do. Are ye still here? Ye've a rowboat to find.